Live? Yep. All right, Big Bang. It's a mid-show presented by Miller Lite. We got Chaps in today. Welcome, Chaps, new Chicago resident.
I love it here. I couldn't love it more. Thank you very much, Eddie.
Yes. So before we get into it, though, we do want to talk about Miller Lite, like I just said. It's not quite summertime in Chicago without beer and hot dogs. That's why Miller Lite and Vienna Beef are teaming up again to bring great taste to Chicago to celebrate National Hot Dog Day. Throughout the month of July, Miller Lite and Vienna Beef are hosting tailgates where guests will get to enjoy cold beers and free specialty hot dogs prepared by local chefs who compete to become the hot dog champion of Chicago. The tailgates will kick off on July 19th at Rizzo's Beer Garden and for the Cubs-Nats game.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
This month's flying by.
It is. It's going a little fast.
It's wild. Mm-hmm. And then head to Guaranteed Rate Field on July 26th where the Cubs take on the White Sox. And they come to an end on July 28th at Impact Field when the Chicago Dogs take on the Milwaukee Milkmen. Have you had a Vienna Beef hot dog yet, Chaps?
I actually had one Sunday, and it was delightful.
Did you pair it with a Miller Lite?
I did, actually.
Yeah,
and it wasn't intentional. And I was like, this looks good. It looks cold. It looked like the coldest beer on the little tap. So
delicious.
I got that. And it was incredible.
There you are.
Went banana peppers, though, instead of the little chilies.
Oh, wow.
I've seen that before. Yeah.
Seamless transition for you there, Chaps.
It was.
That's great.
Feels like you were born here almost at this point.
It does. It feels like this is where I've belonged my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
The full schedule will be available at MillerLite.com/Vienna Beef. Go check it out. All right, Chaps. Actually, a lot to get to. We got a big weekend this past weekend.
I'm a little nervous about you.
Why?
I feel like you're going to be up to no good today.
I don't agree with that
He was
at all.
telling me earlier that he thought that you were going to give him the business.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
About what specifically?
I think you're going to try to paint me as a drug addict is what I think.
Well, you are.
Pothead.
White Sox Dave always says that to you.
Yeah, but I'm not. Not that there's anything wrong with that,
We,
but I've just had a couple of...
well, all right. So then what's true out of these two stories? Do you do the weed too much, or did Dave get dragged out physically of the concert?
Well, I don't know about... I don't know
Sunday.
if 2 times in a year is too much. Well, it might be more than 2 times.
It is.
3 times.
Keep going.
I think it's 3. I think I've only smoked weed 3 times this year.
I think it's more than that.
I think it was Jelly Roll, the Grateful Dead concert, and the Zach Brown Band concert.
Okay.
That's like 3 times within 2 months.
Yeah.
I've been having a bit of a summer. It's just why I'm doing dry July. Been dry since
So we
Sunday.
had like this bird's eye view of him, Chaps. Me and Danny were like on this like platform, and we were just looking down the whole time. We're like we were listening to the music, but we couldn't see because we were on the same side as the stage, and we were just watching him. And we're just like, oh, let's watch him dance. Like,
Watching your buddy, though, when he doesn't know you're watching him and he's doing something that he knows is a little embarrassing, top notch.
It was awesome. It was great. And then out of
But
nowhere,
he is a
grabs
voyeur,
J-bone.
though. He's a voyeur.
Oh, yeah. Ed's the
Ed's
biggest
a voyeur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just let boys be boys.
No, I mean,
He's anti-boys.
that's not true.
It's a little
Quite
true.
an allegation.
Yeah, that's
It is a
I
little
don't think
true.
he's anti.
it's one of those that's so stupid. I'm not even going to acknowledge it.
Anti-boys. Yeah, I'm not. All right. I'm adding zest and embellishing for
Just a
dramatic
weird way to
effect.
say it, though, too.
But
Me and Danny were just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, it was like a cherry on top. He grabbed a J-bone from the sky. And we're like, oh, he's smoking weed.
Shout out to the Wrights Barbecue guys out of Arkansas. They're the best.
Good guys, I met them.
They're for the boys.
oh yeah, they
So
Like
did you
country music artist, and I feel like barbecue pit masters know the best weed.
Jelly Roll knows the best weed.
Yeah, anybody that's in like a kitchen a lot knows
Yeah.
a lot about weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Kitchen culture's I've been following like Chef Donnie's vlogs too that he's doing out in France. Kitchen culture's wild. Those guys are just on another
It's
level.
intense, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I feel like there's a lot of similarities between like Chef Ramsay and a drill instructor.
Yeah, chef.
Probably.
You're right,
Yeah.
yeah, because he screams at you. You better do it exactly when he says it, how he does it. All those things have to be exactly right.
We covered Northwestern in depth last week. Like I feel like there's a lot of kitchen hazing that happens in the world too.
Yeah.
That we don't
Yeah.
talk about.
a lot of idiot sandwiches getting tossed around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually didn't see that one though. Did you ever seen that? Have you seen that episode?
Yeah.
I've seen the clip.
The
only.
clip, yeah.
There's nothing better than seeing like a meme in real time, you know, like a popular clip that always gets thrown around. You're a little starstruck.
Like you knew where you were.
Yeah.
You knew where you were and you
Like,
saw
wait,
it.
that's a meme.
Yeah.
I knew where I was when No Sean Moreno cried during the national.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's it. So did you get kicked out or no? What happened?
So I was in the area you guys were.
Yeah.
I was not supposed to be there.
I knew I wasn't supposed to be there. They escorted me to get there, and then when I just like stopped walking with them, and they're like, "This isn't your area." I'm like, "Well, this is the area I've been in the last 3 days," and they're like, "Well, you're not supposed to be." I'm like, "All right, well," and they're like, "All right, well, we're not giving you wristbands for it, but if and when they kick you out, like, best of luck." And eventually during the Larry Fleet,
Yeah.
guy's awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to him. I've been listening to him nonstop, but
Doesn't like
got the
country.
tap on the shoulder saying, "Hey, sir, where's your wristband?" I'm like, fuck. So we had to go to the
Did you do
other
anything to
VIP.
draw attention to yourself that someone would
No.
might come up and be like,
I was standing there alone. That's how early I was into the pit. There was like 10 people in the like directly
in
next
front
to
of
the
the
stage.
stage?
Yeah. So I should have blended in a little more. That was on me. But I told Chief I got kicked out, which I technically did, and he thought that meant I got like thrown out.
Well, the way you phrased it, if I pull it up, was
Now there's another story on here too that you got denied VIP in front of a bunch of girls or something.
No, I was trying to get to the front, and then I just left the. Yeah, see, like this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, you are.
This
Like,
guy,
why do you fucking look at my mentions like this? you
It's
little
on the
creep?
sheet. It's on
Well,
the
whoever's
sheet.
doing it.
So top moment from last night at
Why do
Wednesday's
the
Smokeout.
producers prep like before the show? That's the question.
Yeah.
Why
They
did they look
scour
at
Dave's everything.
Why do they look at the public internet where anyone
Right.
can see this?
That's
and bring it up
you
on
have
the-
Why
to
do you
go
guys
to
do your
search
jobs?
Private internet
No.
conversations I'm having with
I
friends.
responded to him and him only. You have to go and search for that.
Nah, not true.
you
You don't.
Oh.
You just go
That'll
on
pop
your
up.
where
Yeah.
you're tweeting. Why would they not look at
Because you have to follow both parties.
No, you
for
don't.
You to
No.
see a response.
that? Well, yeah, but if they're going through your, why would they not go through each person on the show's tweets to see what they're talking about?
You don't
this
have to
week?
do that either. That was the first thing on the top of my feed, and I don't even know who that guy is.
that means you're searching my feed that much.
No,
that
I was
just
on.
am
It was
on your
on-
targeted.
that could be true. That could be true.
He
That could-
probably is because he gets so taggy and so much shit.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to this guy, Andrew Finemore. He says, top moment from last night at Windy City Smokeout was watching White Sox Dave get
This
denied,
is also bullshit. I didn't lose it at all. I was busting the guy's balls, and the guy was laughing with me.
get denied for VIP for capacity and him losing it in front of a bunch of girls saying he was trying to bring up there.
I wasn't trying to bring them up there. It was like 8 random girls that I had no idea who they were. They probably
follow
weren't
me,
even-
baby.
were they attractive?
And they were like, I think 18 years old. They were very
whoa,
young.
whoa.
And I didn't know them. I took a picture of them 2 seconds earlier, and I tried to cut through to get to the front of the stage, back to where I was actually allowed to go. And they're like, no media in here. And I'm like, come on, it's media. I'm just trying to get to the front. So all I did was literally leave the gates and come back in the front, which was way easier anyways.
So my text from Dave, I'm very hammered. They physically moved me. They moved me from there physically. Ha.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
got the- I
that's
got a
why I
different.
thought that you were physically
But
removed.
no,
You
but
could, you could see why we thought you were
yeah.
physically removed.
Led to believe.
Yeah.
Okay, but Ed comes in, and he's like, I heard, someone randomly told me you got dragged out of the smokeout. I'm like,
Well, he
what?
probably just didn't want to throw me under the bus.
Why not?
I don't know.
That's a good
Why
question,
didn't you
Ed.
throw
Why
him
not?
under the bus?
Truthfully, I didn't remember at first because me and Dan, we walked in, we said hey to a bunch of people, and there was a Chicago cop who we talked to for a while, and for some reason in my head, I was like, wait, was that the guy who, like, we were both on the same page. We thought it was the cop.
I remember specifically the line "physically removed." That's much different than
Yeah.
kicked out.
Yes.
Physically removed.
I mean,
is like law enforcement
they were
is
like
involved.
behind me, escorting to make sure I didn't weasel my way back in. But nevertheless,
Escorted out.
I had like a more of a bird's eye view of the stage this time instead of being like underneath them, and the seats were great nonetheless. That lineup of bands and artists was so fucking good. I don't know if you'll ever be able to top that.
They'll
Very
figure it
strong.
out.
How though? Who can you get? Chesney, Garth Brooks.
He always does.
He always does.
Ed
Yeah.
Warmel, he
I
always
actually
does.
talked to Ed about that briefly. I'm like, how are you gonna top this? He's like, honestly,
Who was
I
the
don't know.
headliner?
but
Zach Bryan, right?
Zach
Zach
Bryan
Bryan.
was Thursday. They had Darius Rucker.
Friday.
They had Zach Brown Band Sunday, and they had
Luke Bryan. Yeah.
Saturday.
Oh, the Brian tour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Bryan guys.
Big Brian.
And then their undercards
and Zach.
And lots of Zachs,
Yeah.
yeah.
were all great.
Is that
Bailey
what you call
Zimmerman,
those?
the openers.
undercards?
Opener.
it worked.
opening
It fits.
Yeah,
No, I like
perfectly
undercard.
fine.
Yeah, I liked undercard.
I don't like it because it makes him sound lesser. Larry, I thought
No, but you
Luke
didn't.
Bryan
you haven't
was
worked your way
the-
up to be a headliner
Yeah.
yet. You're not a main event guy.
that, and it's true though.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bailey Zimmerman, he'll be headlining stadium tours next year. I'm
Yeah,
sure
he's
with
great.
the
He's that big. He's gonna be doing.
Oh, dude, he
stadiums.
is becoming
Yeah, he's
a
getting big.
monster.
Wow.
Look at Zach Bryan.
Yeah,
he was
Zach
just an
Bryan
opener
last year was
Zach
he
Bryan
was
was-
same
yeah.
thing last year.
Yeah,
Zach
for
Bryan
sure.
played at 4 o'clock on Thursday
Has-
last year.
Has he done stadiums yet though, or no? No.
That's
It's crazy
why
how fast that changes, like the lineup list, right?
Yeah, like where you are in the pecking order. Yeah, and then it's like you also have like the Darius Ruckers and the Luke Bryans and Zach Brownman who haven't done anything new in probably 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and they're just still like their name carries so much weight.
Well, they
like,
put out new music, for sure.
Yeah, when was the last? Like Zach Brownman has had a new album. He didn't play anything of that because it's just he played the hits, and he only played for like 45 minutes. I feel like.
It was
He
like an
played
hour
like
and a half- it was like an
he
hour and a
played
half.
free for like 45 minutes. I feel
Well,
like
it's free / Into the Mystic,
Yeah.
which is my favorite.
that.
best.
I thought I saw him open for Dave Matthews when I was like 21 when he was a baby in the music world, and he was awesome. I thought he was
Zach
so
Brown?
good. Him and Zach Bryan were, yeah.
You're talking about Zach Brown.
And then Larry Fleet, who
right?
I'd never
Who
heard
are you
of.
talking about?
Zach Brown.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, see, there's too many names.
Yeah,
of
there's
the
too
same,
many,
You
yeah.
can't figure it out.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
The only
that would
guys
be
I
my
didn't like,
I
I
thought you
thought
got kicked out by that point.
Luke. No, I was in the fucking crowd.
Oh, you just weren't in the. Okay.
I was in the like on one of the side angles, the like
So
stands.
you're
that
a
are higher.
VIP, just
Gotcha.
not super
Yes.
VIP.
Yes.
Yeah.
He played Layla, which was fucking.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Now who? Zach Brown again.
Zach
Yeah,
Brown.
okay.
Yes.
He
yeah.
also did what was it, Beastie Boys?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did Beastie Boys. Yeah.
too.
A lot of bees.
Yeah.
A lot of bees.
And then
Words.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Eli Young. Yeah.
A lot of Browns and Bryans.
But it was awesome.
Well, good.
Great weekend.
Glad he didn't get physically pulled out of there, Dave.
I kind of wish he did.
I know. I tried to for you guys.
But that did not happen. You're saying with the girls.
No, I didn't know those girls.
No. They were just.
But
following.
they knew you, though?
The guy. Well, they were following. It was literally bang, 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 bang that this happened. So I was trying to go up the stairs, to get into like that side stand area, just to cut through to get back to you
Yeah.
guys. And I flashed media. Media should be like the ultimate credential. I feel like.
You're an essential worker during the pandemic.
That's
A hero,
I can't cut through
basically.
this
Yeah.
fucking, and but the kid knew me, and he was like, "Dave, I can't let you do it." I'm like, "Yes, you can, man. Come on." And I was, I was trying to coax him a little bit.
Hey.
Yeah. Come on. Like, come on. He's like, I
trying to
can't.
watch one of the
I
Bryan
did try to
guys.
bribe him too. I had a $20 bill on me. I tried to give him $20. Wasn't
Wow, you
working.
tried to grease
I
him.
will
Yeah.
say that if someone gives me a come on, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Like that's for me. That's pretty much all it takes.
I had two media. I'm like, all right, this one doesn't work. What about
settle,
this
be
one?
cool.
What's that?
Just to settle, be cool.
Yeah.
Well, just let me in, dude.
Yeah. Like, all right. Good point. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
What hat we rocking today?
The mint juleps. I think it's a team from Louisville, like their throwbacks or something. Their alternate jerseys.
Huh.
I like that.
The Lexington.
Yeah, I think it's
Probably.
the Lexington mint juleps.
Is a mint julep good?
No.
no,
I don't like minty
I'm not
stuff.
a big whiskey cocktail guy. Like
Oh,
if I'm
really?
gonna drink whiskey, I'm just gonna drink whiskey. Like
Okay.
other things, like
Is it
tequila,
mint
I'll
julep
drink a
gin?
mix. No, it's
Do you look down on people that drink
simple
it
syrup,
on
whiskey,
rocks?
and mint. No, I don't. I like it on the rocks
Me
too.
too.
But just like other mixed, even old fashions now, I'm out on.
I like.
Oh, really?
I've been making old fashions frequently. Very easy.
Yeah, they're a very easy drink.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When did what's do you like a preferred?
Weed.
Yeah.
hmm
Sick.
And I also like a good Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. What like whiskey though? Do you have a go-to brand or no?
Oddly enough, it's Whistle Pig. Like I
Oh,
was,
really?
even though they were the presenting partner for so many of our stuff, I think like 6 years ago I did a video that was saying Whistle Pig's my favorite. Still is.
I'm still have too uncultured a palate to really distinguish between the good ones, but Whistle Pig and Busker are the two brands that have advertised with us. I really like both of them.
Yeah.
I got a bottle of the age 14 or 15 for Christmas of Whistle Pig. It's fucking delicious.
Do you sip
I al-
Irish whiskey though? Like, is that a thing or no?
I'm sure it
on the
is,
rocks, yeah.
but I don't.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I've always wondered.
If you what?
Do you like sip it? Like, is that a glass thing? Like, yeah, I'm
Whiskey?
sure it is.
Yeah,
Obviously,
you pour it
whiskey
over
is-
rocks.
I'm
yeah.
saying like when you get those Irish ones.
What do you mean?
know, like Jameson. Or,
Oh,
you don't
like
hear
the
too many
low grade
people- yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think Jameson's considered low grade,
I
is
think
it?
it is. That's why it's
It's
the
like a-
shot. That's the
Yeah.
shot one.
You
It's
think
like
so?
a $50 bottle though. Isn't it?
Jameson? No. Jameson's like $20, right?
Yeah, I
Isn't
thought
it?
so.
Really?
Jameson's not like top shelf.
I'm
No,
not saying
it
top
ca-
shelf,
it
but I
can't
don't
be
think it's like
50. I think it's like 25 at the most.
I would guess 40.
Really?
Yeah. I would be more with Dave.
$30.99. I'm gonna guess.
30.
You can get a bottle at Target right now for $22.99.
Is that the highest price?
No, but that's for like that. That's like the
Is that a
this-
bottle or is
that's-
that like
that's
a-
the
You
bottle?
get it at like
yeah,
a
the
liquor store. I'm sure it's like 17
se-
bucks.
seven
Really?
like 750 ml, which is
Yeah.
like that standard size. So
No shit. I
Yeah.
always thought Jameson was a little more.
I
thought
th- I
was gonna
didn't
be
think it was, like,
wildly off in
swill.
the, like $40 for Jameson because that's
yeah,
Wait,
no.
Tullamore Dew. That's a step above, right?
No, I would say that's probably a step below, maybe.
Really?
Or like
Nah.
right there.
I don't know. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's all the same to me, unless you start to get really expensive.
Yeah.
yeah. The
Then you
biggest
can
difference
taste
in
it.
those is hangover. Like if you have a more expensive one, typically you're gonna have less of a hangover.
Yeah, that's what they say.
My hangovers are very random. Like on Monday, not a lick of a hangover.
What about
I
when
was
you
like
went
beaten up
honky-tonkin'?
from. I was,
Honky tonk
For
days
like
gotta
a
go.
week?
Yeah.
for like a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
I would say that-
Honky-tonk can have you off the horse for sure.
I don't get like the traditional stereotypical hangover anymore where you're like your head hurts and you're like I feel like pain in like my joints. I feel
Yeah.
like that's like
Your feet are swollen.
How old are you,
Hey,
Uncle
you're probably
Chaps?
standing too long.
I'll be 41 at the end of this month.
41, and it just keeps getting worse. I'm assuming, right? Chiefs.
Oh
your
yeah,
age.
dude. I was unpacking. Like I had my hands just like in the box, like pulling stuff out. My hands were up above my like shoulders too long. I was fucked up for like.
I
2
played
days.
2 softball games last Friday, and I couldn't move yesterday. He was making fun of me for walking all funny.
you were walking funny.
My groin and my quads, my hip flexors, on fire.
I spent a lot of time with you this weekend, Dave. Probably the most we've spent.
Socially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
How do you feel?
Not really.
Do you want to do it again?
We were in the same vicinity, but we weren't like with each
Yeah,
other
I
a
guess
lot.
so. I guess so.
Were you at Zach or yeah, were you at Zach Bryan?
Yeah, it was. You got mad at me.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
maybe
right.
too.
You went on stage, you fuck.
Yeah. Well, not like on stage, but
I would have liked to go back there.
yeah, it was cool.
I didn't get to do any of that shit. Ed never lets you know when he's.
He
gonna do
did,
it.
he did, but I didn't read the text in time.
Thank you.
He didn't
Thank
let
you.
me know.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You weren't around. I don't even know where you were doing interviews.
Got
or something.
physically removed.
Yeah, you were gone.
Yeah,
long
you
day.
weren't there with us on
You were gone.
I was there for Zach Bryan.
with us? No.
You were with those 10, 18-year-old girls.
I met him in a pool hall after.
Yeah, that part I was mad at you for.
Met who?
Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan at the
Oh,
pool hall.
wow.
You probably
It
could.
wasn't like he was like with his buddy. It wasn't like
I wouldn't have gone anyways, but
an interaction.
Hey, Zach, quick pick.
It was just, hey, what's up?
Fasoli had got like a great pick with him.
I
Did he?
took that
yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
massive.
and he
so
found
popular.
Yeah.
he found out that
Fasoli?
Fasoli
blew
worked
up
for
so much
Barstool,
in,
and
like,
he
2
asked
years.
Yeah.
Fasoli like all these questions.
Oh, did
Like,
he?
oh shit, you work for Barstool? Yeah,
Zach Bryan did?
Brian. Yeah,
Really?
I swear to God.
Oh, wow.
He was in the Navy. Too.
I
He was
took
a
the
Navy
pick.
guy.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
yeah.
So that's what I was on the side, and there were 2 people who were in his what's the proper name?
Like squadron.
Squadron. Yes, there were 2 people who were in his squadron. So I met them as well. It was cool. I did not realize
He is a
that.
fellow
Yeah.
short. I appreciated that.
He-
He was in the
he's
Navy until like a
short.
year ago.
Sturgill Simpson was in the Navy too.
Yeah.
Really?
Didn't know that.
All my favorite guys and chaps.
Wow. Are those your guys too, Chaps? Like, who's
Yeah,
your?
that's the genre of music I like the most.
Yeah?
Yeah, like Tyler Childers, Coulter Wall,
Yeah.
all those guys.
You and I are like very much aligned.
Yeah, very
on-
much so.
Yeah.
All right, but do you still enjoy some of the poppy country, or are you like?
It depends. Like there's some like I
didn't
like
like
Morgan
Luke Bryan at
Wallen.
all.
There's some of his songs I do like. Like I know a lot of country music likers like me. They don't typically say that they'll like Morgan Wallen. I like some of his songs like that, but most of the pop country, not really. I don't really listen.
Why
to
don't
a lot
you
of
give
it.
him a hard time for that?
He was pretty diplomatic in that. You like?
No, I'm not. I've been saying the same thing
poppy
forever.
country. No, you like when it said like how popular Morgan Wallen is. You kind of are like.
Yeah, like the fact that he's so popular, I think is unwarranted.
You make bangers, you make bangers, Chief. It's that
Is he
simple.
making them?
Yeah,
See,
he
you don't
is.
even listen. You
Yeah.
already say you don't like it.
No, that's not true.
Last
I-
Night is the biggest song in the world.
I know. It's thanks to TikTok. It was a big TikTok trend for a while.
See, he's
I
pointing.
mean,
his,
yeah, you can
he's
also
got his
shout out the
nose up,
radio
Chaps.
stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, look at he's the radio guy. He's like the mainstream TikTok algorithm radio station.
My point
guy.
is, Chaps, it's okay to like both.
Yeah, I think you can
That's all
like
I
both.
said.
I don't usually listen to both, but I mean, I listened to Tyler Childers. People didn't like Tyler Childers' album as much as the last ones. I thought it was his best one that he's done.
I mean,
Top to bottom.
Hallelujah.
That's the best one. Yeah, I think it's amazing.
That's the one with the three different
versions.
versions.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
last,
it was awesome.
The last version, Joyful Noise, is terrible.
Yeah.
Or Jubilee, maybe it is. The one that you can't hardly understand what it is. Sounds like it's coming through one of those cans.
But
between
it is.
two apartments.
But it is. I think it just caught people off guard.
Yeah.
Like that, and I think Sturgill had an album like that too, where it was like people were like who had been used to a certain sound, and then he came out with like that one that was coupled with like the anime movie. Did you see that on Netflix?
Didn't you say he's coming out with the rock album?
I would say he's already done the rock
he's
album.
done.
He says he had like a very serious, like he ruptured his vocal cords, and I think he's only recorded one song since, and
Yeah, like polyps or something.
yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
It's
And
just a scary word.
so it's like
It is.
he might never
Polyps, maybe.
Polyps, yeah.
Polyps,
He might never tour again, but he had said somewhere, it might have been on like Rogan or something, that he's only ever going to do 5 original albums. Like he's done like re-recordings and stuff, and one of them is going to be R&B.
Oh, that's what it was. You said,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure. I mean, he can do
R&B.
anything.
Yeah,
That sounds fucking terrible.
No,
I bet you.
Sturgill Simpson.
That'll be
Anything he
awesome.
touches turns to gold.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but that's a
Fan
big
base, yeah.
change. I mean, to go from
course.
like bluegrass, great. Like you do that, you could do like your southern
'Cause
rock. Like
there's-
he
Yeah.
has. But he is a very artsy dude. Like
He is.
saying that he's going to make albums specifically to be played on vinyl is a very like if any other genre. If somebody like Bon Iver said that, you'd be like, this guy's a fucking loser. Like
Bon
we get
Iver's
it.
here on Saturday.
Well, Sturgill says like one of
think.
his all-time favorite artists is Marvin Gaye, and he's like a historian about Marvin Gaye. So he wanted to
He's gonna
cut
give-
an album that's of that nature.
I'd listen to it, but that
Yeah.
just sounds weird.
I don't think it's like Justin Bieber doing like an R&B and just like I'm gonna do one and without any appreciation for like where that music like Sturgill Simpson will do his homework and he'll make it
Yeah,
an
do it right.
Yeah,
unbelievably good album.
he's awesome.
He's awesome.
He is.
Ricochet
This
at
is-
the Biebs.
This is,
He was just the
Ricochet.
how
first guy.
about Country Dave?
Just acting like Biebs doesn't care about his art.
It's fucked up.
It's a little different though. Actually, he was just the first like insane like teen bop dude that came to my mind.
I don't even want to acknowledge Country Dave after he shit on it for years and
Years.
I just said it just now. Luke Bryan, I thought was by far the worst guy that we saw live this weekend. I thought he stunk,
I didn't go to that one, but
and then Eli Young stunk.
Eli Young's got a couple of big ones.
Luke Bryan's got a billion big ones. I thought he stunk. Larry Felipe,
but,
like,
I mean, it's all
my
opinion, obviously, 'cause I heard
crossover
he was
yeah, like
great.
why?
is
Why
once
did
you
he
get into
why
like
did
the
he
southern
stunk?
bluesy stuff.
What's the problem? You didn't like the music. You didn't like. I mean, he's up there shaking his ass. Girls want to fuck. Like, what is wrong?
He's
What was
holding cup
wrong?
snakes.
Yeah.
that?
What was,
Oh,
Yeah, the
that was the
Cubs
funniest
thing
part
is
of the whole.
what was
on-
so stinky about it? What smelled bad?
I just didn't think it was very good.
You
I don't
had
know.
hate when you said stunk. So I'd love some stunk.
In comparison to the like other guys, I thought Dylan Scott was very good.
Why?
Larry Fleet, like I said, was just awesome. I thought he was outstanding.
Did he not know the words to his songs? Did he not?
Everybody knows fucking Rain Makes Corn. Everybody knows that song, even if you don't know who fucking sings it.
Okay.
That's Eddie's genre. That's why he's getting defensive.
I know.
I'm not getting defensive. I just think
That's his
a
favorite
little,
song.
A little harsh.
So that's like your favorite type of
A little
song.
No,
harsh.
I
Chap's
thought-
a little harsh.
That's
I
your
thought
favorite
he
song.
was the
I
worst
mean, I
performer I
respect it.
saw.
I mean, because I think guys like Luke Bryan. I don't like it either.
I don't like it either.
I don't get the mass appeal.
Every song
'cause
is
his voice isn't
different
that great.
lyrics repackaged
Yeah.
into a different song.
but there's-
Whiskey, corn, and fucking women and trains.
Well, that's country.
I know it's
You
country,
say about everything.
Yeah, but there's
but
not.
it's like it's like the South Park, the beluga whales.
I know. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
just like that.
Yes. But there's a thing where it's like, I just prefer this flavor more. I like strawberry more than vanilla. Like, there's that. But stunk? Stunk.
No, I'm saying like in comparison to the other, because I didn't know much of Zach Bryan. I thought he like, fuck. And obviously, everybody knows Zach Brown. He's pop country. Everybody knows Zach Brown. I thought he
I don't
was
think he's
outstanding.
as pop. I think he's more on the other side.
Toes in the Waters is pop country. as it
That to
gets.
me is
I think
more.
I think I would agree with Zach Brown is very pop country.
Yes, he is.
But he's
He's
got
like
like
top
that.
40 country guy to a T.
But he's got like
He
that.
does have
he's
other-
like got like the Parrot Head vibe, like the Kenny.
No,
vibe
yeah,
too,
he's got
but
yeah, he does. But Kenny Chesney is like pop country as they come too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Even though he's been around for 30, 40 years or whatever.
Well, I like those guys, and I don't like the guys that Ed likes, and that's why I'm drawing the line hard there. Ed's got you just like the stuff that you played at your frat 10 years ago.
I like a lot of it.
How are we feeling about Rascal Flats? We like them or
Rascal Flats
Yeah.
has some great songs.
Yeah, life is a highway.
Yeah.
It's hard to deny.
Some great songs.
I do like that Miss Mayberry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I miss Mayberry.
What about the one with the kid that had cancer?
Oh, I don't want to talk about that
That
one.
song will fucking
Oh,
put
was
you
that
on your
My
ass.
Wish?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wish.
Oh,
yeah.
Remember they used to play that before the sports center
Yeah,
things?
yeah.
It was always like, oh my god.
I think they
that
might
song.
still do it. College Game
they?
Day. Yeah.
I mean, we're all young enough to know that summer nights when it played in the summer and you were drinking, it was good.
Yeah.
Didn't they? Isn't that the one that they play whenever they flash that children's hospital at the University of Iowa?
Yes,
I think
Probably.
so, yeah.
And you're just like, I want to watch football. But goddamn,
Don't make me
Jesus.
feel
this is
shit.
killing
What are
me.
we doing? Before we continue, I want to talk about ChevyDriveChicago.com. Bears fans, we have huge breaking news, and that's that the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers are proud to announce that they are the new official partner of the Chicago Bears. So tailgating this year just got a whole lot more exciting. The all-new Silverado is what you need to kick off your Bears season. You can head to ChevyDriveChicago.com to shop and find your local Chevy dealer, and go Bears. That's big news.
Huge news.
Huge news for me too, because I sold my truck in Texas. Didn't even
Ooh.
bring it up, so I'm in the market. For a new one.
Market.
I'm also in the market.
I know a place.
Yeah,
Chevy Drive Chicago.
might have to
Chevy
go over.
Chicagoland dealers.
Unbiased opinion. Go to
Might
Chevy.
What are you looking for? You got a big family.
Yeah, I'm looking for probably
And
in the
dogs?
Chevy family, a Colorado would
Those
be
are
about
nice.
Are you
right.
going? Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
'cause
go.
I had a bigger truck, and I thought it might be a problem parking it in and around the city because I had like
Oh yeah.
big tires and
With
rims
the
and
new
shit.
office, you'd be fine because we'll have a parking lot.
Yeah, but anywhere that I also want to
Yeah.
go places that aren't work, so that would be.
I wouldn't take that truck.
There's
into
also the
Chicago.
other 80% of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'll probably go Colorado. I've had one before and I really liked it, so maybe I'll go Colorado.
Was it the yellow one?
No, that was Dodge, and it was a
Okay.
piece of shit.
Oh, there
Like
you
it,
go.
I had to sell that thing so fast. It was fun to work on when I didn't know anything. Like it didn't really matter if I messed it up because it was so cheap. But after a while, I was like, "Oh, this is the reason why this vehicle is cheap.
There you
'Cause
go.
It's cheap.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So yeah, go to ChevyDriveChicago.com, shop your local Chevy dealer today, and go Bears. What else is up, chaps? I mean, how long have you been here now?
I got in Thursday. I think it was Thursday.
Oh, nice. You had a nice weekend.
Yeah, it was surprisingly busy, like hanging out with people. Like I thought I was gonna be in the house unpacking, but all my neighbors are dope, man. Like I met one of the neighbors. First person I met, he drove by and I saw him at I saw him out in front of my house drive by, and I noticed that his license plate he had a Purple Heart medal on it, and I was like, what? Like on this street for real here?
Yeah.
And I went over. He was an Army dude that was in like the legit Special Forces battalion, so he's done like real stuff. And then another dude down the road, Navy SEAL guy who went to the academy. So we're in this small little town, and there's three of us on the street that has like Special Forces stuff.
He's a midshipman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, it was, yeah, a long time ago. And his wife was a Air Force artillery officer too.
I feel like you moved into like a VFW or something.
I really did. I really did. Speaking of which, go to barstoolsports.com/wins4warriors if you want to donate and help us rebuild VFW.
Say it again.
Are you
Yeah.
reopening old ones?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yep.
Oh,
So
dude,
what-
I got one.
there's grant applications. If you know
Is there?
anybody, they can go to that website, like the barstoolsports.com/wins4warriors. You can, if you go to a VFW, you can submit yours for us to do like a renovation where we're gonna decorate it. We're gonna put new like TVs and all kinds of gaming stuff and just make it a lot more modern.
Are they going to have a shuffleboard court?
If you donate, Dave, they will. Yeah,
I'm going to donate.
because Nav is going to do some stuff with us too. It's gonna be great, man.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
That is
Yeah.
great. I didn't know you
got
guys were doing that.
Yep.
I got one to look into.
Yeah, so if you want to donate, go to that website and donate because Nav's going to do some matching of the funds too. Hopefully, we can do several different VFWs.
That's
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
When you came on we talked about it on the draft or something. Did you end up getting the license plate or no?
What license plate?
Remember you were going to get the Heart too, Or you were like,
I was
it's
about
like
to ask as
you're
well.
like, it's like 10 extra. It's like $35.
Oh, when I move up,
yeah.
like now here, probably not. Because I asked him. That was the reason why I was like talking to the dude. Because in Texas, you get stuff. Like I don't have to pay at the airport, like to park. So if I go out of town for 4 or 5 days for work, I park in short-term parking.
That's a huge perk.
Yeah, it's a big perk.
Yeah.
Like if you go to any sporting events downtown, you can park in the city garages for free. Like there's a lot of stuff. If I have to pay extra here for a vanity license plate and it doesn't get me anything, no.
Yeah, why would I? Yeah.
The only thing it is good is if you want to get over. I feel like people are nicer to you if you're trying to get over and you wait till the last minute to change on like the highway.
What about like getting out of tickets?
An easier merge.
Yeah, that's another. I will say this.
I think that would probably work. I don't usually get pulled over that often, but
So it's more about the merging.
yeah, it's more about merging and free stuff. Yeah.
I have a friend who's a cop that I'll go to a few Sox games with this summer, and he'll just pick me up and he'll park literally next to the front door, and he just flashes his badge. Could it kind of work like that a little bit?
Yeah.
And like the security guys will just nod their head and
I'll try
like
it
we'll
out.
be good.
We'll go to a game together, and
I would love to.
I'll park up front and just throw the usher the keys.
Dave's about
Park this bad boy for me.
Dave's about to be asking to borrow your car a lot,
Yeah.
Why would I do that? I have my own car.
so you can have the perks that he shares on his
Oh,
license.
that is, I'll just steal his license plate.
Yeah.
There you go, stolen valor.
I'll just get it on magnet, so everybody, if you need it for something, just
Yeah.
let me get it from
Yeah,
work
yeah.
and just put it on yours.
I don't think you can put a price on getting waved in while you're trying to merge.
No.
Getting waved in anywhere is
Yeah.
the greatest feeling on earth.
But I didn't know any of those perks existed. And the first time I learned about it, I was going to a Spurs game and was going to park, and they were like, go this way. Oh, Purple Heart, go this way. And I was like, oh, is there like a Purple Heart parking spot?
Shoot me again.
And there legit was.
Yeah.
Like that, you
That's
had,
awesome.
I mean, I was probably 30 feet outside the stadium, like in this little side parking spot that they let me go in. I looked at my wife. I was like, those motherfuckers did me such a favor, dude. Free college for the kids. I get paid for the rest of my life. Was able to retire at 29.
Damn.
Hooked it up, man. $1 million wound.
Wow.
Not a joke phrase.
Would you ever steal Valor, Dave?
In this instance, yeah. I wouldn't like to get free shit, like small shit. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love.
Would you be? Would anybody in the military be pissed at that?
I would not care at all. The only time I would care is if you're defrauding like the VA or if it's a large sum of money. If you're
Definitely.
defrauding Dunkin' Donuts for a free donut on Veterans Day, don't care.
That doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, go to Applebee's.
That's what I would
get-
be
get-
using it for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff. I encourage it.
Yes.
That happened to me once at some restaurant. I was wearing the Barstool charity NYPD cop shirt we made.
Yeah.
And
Thank you for your service.
the lady just came up with a check and was like, "Hey, thank you for your service. 15% off for cops." I was like, "No." I was like, "I feel like
I wouldn't
can't-
be able to
No, I was
accept
like,
it.
I can't do that."
That's a little different.
I think yours is worse.
No, a free parking spot's different. That's not going to be used or something. Like money would be a little weird for me, but like a parking spot or getting waved
See,
in,
I think
I'll use
money
that shit all
in
day.
that situation. I think Eddie says thank you, and then if it's a tip, then you add that last 15 onto the tip, so the
yeah.
worker gets it.
I like that.
Yeah, but it did not ask her. It's like, "Oh, well, I already rang it up, so sorry." I was like, "I'm in a bind."
Yeah.
It's tough.
Well, you said it.
The guilt
Yeah.
would get
I
me.
know it did. I
Yeah.
was like, I was horrified.
Got to become a cop now.
Yeah. See you guys. NYPD, here
Volunteer firefighter Eddie.
Yeah.
I come. I would like to see you steal Valor for one reason only. It's just to see Cons respond at how disgusted he'd be at you.
Chaps and I
It
were
would
having
be.
a convo about
We have a very different opinion on that. I think
You get
Cons
two
and I.
blogs,
Oh,
two
really?
two
You
green screen
think?
videos.
I'm sure.
a bunch of tweets. I love the feeling of getting a tweet from Cons and pulling up the little 3 dots and just go scroll down and go mute conversation.
Yeah,
It's a powerful tool.
I'll pull it up. I think I'm gonna show.
Chaps, how would yours and Kant's view differ?
He's just persnickety about everything. Like that's. I mean, he's just persnickety Cons. That's who he is. So
Persnickety
That's
is
a great
word.
way to describe Cons. He's persnickety.
anything that you could be persnickety about, that's why he wants to do it. That's the reason. I firmly believe that's the only reason why he went to West Point. It has zero to do with his love for this country. It's all so he could say that he went to
Yeah.
West Point. That's it.
What do you think he's going to say to this once it inevitably gets clipped?
I don't know. He's muted. Like doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, he won't see it.
I won't see it anyways, unless somebody else tags me. If somebody else
That's
sees
the
it,
worst.
Like,
You
tag
got to
me.
just do multiple
Yeah.
mutes.
See, that may be why. Maybe they have me
God damn
muted,
it.
and,
And
they
then
have to
here
go
and
through
there
and
he'll
talk
get in
about
such a comment that you like I use this analogy a lot. You're like the little fly going to the purple bug zapper. You just know you shouldn't, but you keep going and you keep going, and then all of a sudden you're in a fucking conversation with Captain Cons.
Yeah, for 7 years on the same podcast.
Yeah.
And he can't, you can't escape.
No.
You can't escape.
No.
You try to ignore him publicly, he just starts texting.
He'll show up at your door.
I love it. He's so impervious to it all that it's made me love him even more.
He's got like Google alerts set for if somebody says something negative about Bruce Springsteen.
I don't think that comment makes me think you've never been in the vortex with him.
I never have, no.
Yeah, exactly.
I've
You
never
just
been.
like
Ed
you just-
avoids that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I just don't like. I mean, also he gives it to you a lot because you say a lot of dumb shit, and because he likes to give it to you. Like,
Cons is-
naturally.
But I get it from him too.
It's
get it.
everybody.
That often? How often?
I feel like it's been.
And this is just feeding into his ego. I just hate it so much.
I know. I hate that.
'Cause
I even
he's at
mentioned his
home
name.
on baby leave, and he's like, "Yes, they're talking about me."
But it's
college
like-
football teams. You better have gone there yourself.
He's such a fucking idiot sometimes too.
The nicest guy who I never want to be around unless somebody else is being mean to him too.
Yeah.
Then I feel like,
I can't wait until he visits here because you and I can just tag team.
oh, it's
Just
gonna be
bully him.
fantastic. Yeah.
I forget
'Cause
what
he
we
is
argued
super
about.
nice.
Like 3
The
months.
nicest dude of all time,
But-
and it makes me hate him even more.
Yeah.
Because then I can't be genuine, like
Right.
with how much
much
I go
you
at
hate
him.
him.
Like, because if he starts to look sad, then I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve
He's like the little
this.
puppy that took the dump on the living room carpet.
Yeah.
Can't stay mad at that.
Yeah, you can only rub his nose in it for a little while.
Yeah.
And then you got to pick him back up and give him a little
belly-
tap.
yeah,
and
like, it's
be
okay, buddy.
No, we really do care about West Point, bud. We do.
I feel like he has like a 1 second rebound rate though.
Oh, yeah.
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 It's not.
No,
pain
I
in the ass thing.
like 3. I forget which argument amongst the millions of arguments him and I have had, but I was laying on the couch. This is like Tuesday night at midnight, and I was so fucking pissed that I'm like, I am not gonna text him. I'm not gonna. I FaceTimed his ass, and he gives me the fuck you button right away. I'm like, you better answer this next FaceTime.
Tuesday at midnight.
See, that's
And
surprising
he
to me
fucking-
that he does that to you. That he will go and not talk because his thing. That's
Oh,
why
it's
I
only
love,
because his wife thought he was like having an affair because I kept calling him and he kept giving him the like fuck you button and while he's trying to sleep in bed.
yeah, the
and
baby
he's
thing is
like,
different,
no,
yeah.
that's actually just my idiotic coworker Dave, who and I have met his wife a handful of times. Lovely woman. Nevertheless, I like screamed at him from my couch as I'm falling asleep to whatever movie I'm watching on Netflix, telling him to shut the fuck up. I'm like, Cons, shut the fuck up. Do not respond to one more fucking person that, and I'm just yelling at him. And he had to like go down to his garage.
So you let him win. He
Yeah.
won.
I know.
won.
He's winning right now again.
yeah, he is.
He's winning right now again.
That's that's crazy.
Cons.
That's crazy to get that mad that on a Tuesday at midnight you're FaceTiming.
It's very, very true.
He calls
he
calls
has
him
a-
Raccoon Boy relentlessly.
That doesn't bother me. I don't care about that.
What were you gonna
That
say?
he thinks that bothers me. That bothers me zero.
No.
No. The only thing Cons bothers me is his inability to let anything die. Yeah, I know. Ironic I'm saying that, right?
He also
He's worse than I am.
Yeah, I was very confused by that statement.
How does that?
I was
add
like,
up?
are we talking about the other way? Like,
Yeah, you guys might be in love. The same people.
No.
like
We're
bizarre,
not.
you could be Bizarre World Cons.
I'm smart, charming, athletic, and funny, and he's dumb,
Hard to argue.
unathletic,
That's hard to
ugly, and has zero wit or charm about him. Yeah, I'd agree.
Well, I'm glad you like your neighbors.
Yeah, yeah. Me too.
Yeah, I had a couple Miller Lights. Though.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, neighbor. Have
They
you
were-
cut your grass yet?
Have I?
Yeah.
I
Well,
did-
you had a yard. So I keep
No, I
thinking
did.
people are moving from New York and they're getting all these big ass houses with yards and stuff. You had a yard.
It was awesome cutting the yard. It took me like 8 minutes. It was great.
Now, your old place, you'd always take videos in the pool.
Yeah,
Do
no.
you have
It's a little bit of a downgrade, it looks
Be
like.
honest.
No, I think I'm gonna have to go back to a stock tank, which is gonna be tough after my last pool. But I think I'm gonna go back to a
What's
stock
it?
tank. The big
that is.
8-foot horse troughs that they have that are like galvanized metal, they're
Oh.
like 3 feet deep.
Yeah.
they're 8 feet around.
Are you saying an above ground pool?
Yeah.
No, it's a horse trough, like a legit. Look up stock tank.
All right,
Pull
you
up
pull
stock
this up,
tank.
stock
Yeah.
tank?
So there we go.
No,
so
you're
I
not
had
kidding
one.
me.
If you search Uncle Chaps Barstool stock tank, you might be able to find mine that I had at my old house, like the house before my last one. It is amazing. Like it's not obviously you're not doing laps in that bad boy, but if you want to just sit
Get
in
a
it,
little soak.
Yeah, get a little soak in. Have a couple Miller Lights in there.
Is that better than an above ground pool?
I would say it's on par.
Can you? Is that like? Is there like a filtration?
Yeah, you
system?
can add. So you just take a little whole salt. Yeah, that was my.
You're
old
not
one.
just filling it up with hose water, is what?
No,
I'm-
you
yeah.
are. You're filling it with hose, but not every day. Like you could take a little hole saw, you drill it into the side of it. You can 2 holes. You add a sand filter, like one of those Intex pools, and it'll work on that. And you only put like one little thing, one little block of chlorine inside a little bobber, and you're good to go for a couple weeks.
Imagine all the boys hanging out in that
How do you
thing.
drain it?
There's a little plug on the side that you
feel like
push it
it's a
in,
lot
and
of
then
water,
if
though.
but you don't drain it. It's kind of like a pool. You don't use it every single
okay.
time.
All
You
right.
can use it for weeks at a time.
Okay.
And then if it does get gross, it's not like a big pool where you have to drain the whole thing. You just drain it and
Some of these
use
look
a pressure
fucking
washer.
Nice.
yeah. Like I did mine up after that picture was taken and did like a little deck around it and all kinds of shit.
Wow.
So it's like a pool hot tub.
Yeah,
Kinda.
sort of. Yep. It's enjoyable time.
You do drop a block of chlorine in there. That's interesting.
Yep. It was a good time. That was during height of COVID. So we had that and all the little kids in my neighborhood, like we just leave the gate open and we had a refrigerator on the back porch. The kids would come over and get like ice creams and like the push pops and all kinds of stuff. And we would be gone and they would be like hanging out in the pool when we weren't even there.
That's nice. That's
Great.
neighborly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
neighborly.
Yeah.
In the stock tank.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that was the name for it. I thought that was just a metal.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that before either.
I never. Yeah.
Like I knew it. I've seen one obviously, but I never knew that was the name.
Yeah, they were the hotness in the early COVID because people were putting them in their backyards. They used to go for like $250 and people were buying for like $2,000.
Oh, wow. Have you ever done the Hillbilly Hot Tub?
What's that?
What's
Yeah,
that?
With it's a tarp in the pickup truck.
Yeah, in the pickup truck.
I have thought about. It's really bad for your truck
Yeah,
because of the
that's
weight of the water.
That's what I heard.
Just
Yeah.
get better shocks.
Good point, Dave.
Yeah.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Am I wrong?
Barstool Sportsbook has a new app. Have you guys
I've
played
seen
it
it.
yet?
It's nice.
Great. Welcome to a
I'm-
legal state.
Right.
Yes.
I was just
Welcome
gonna say
to a
I'm
legal
so
state.
pumped of getting away from Greg Abbott, where I'm actually allowed to bet now.
Great.
I'm about to be
Yes.
making.
It's
some
also-
To
money.
make your own choices
Make
like
sure-
an adult up here.
Yeah. Costco has their own alcohol. You're allowed to get that here.
Here's the app. Listen, I mean, you guys know all the gist of the Barstool app now, which is it's got a better interface. It's
It's so
easier
much
to
better.
use.
It looks so much better.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I was looking up lines even online, like the desktop version of the app. Even that's so much better.
Yeah.
Like it is like welcome to like the 21st century now. Like I'm happy with the app.
Still got all the exclusives and whatnot. So
Yep.
make sure you download and sign up for the Barstool Sportsbook app today. Terms apply. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. What else is going? Are you gonna go see Oppenheimer?
I think so.
Yeah.
Barbie's first on my list.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a huge musical fan.
It's a musical.
I didn't know that
Oh, I
either.
didn't know
Yeah, there's
that.
elements of it. I'm not sure if the whole thing is, but I know Gosling sings in it.
La La Land was delightful.
Yeah, so I think there is a decent amount of singing in it.
yeah.
Did they say yet if the Aqua song is gonna be in it or not?
Come on, Barbie. Let's go party.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Probably
don't know.
not. That's what they want you to think. It's too cliche, I feel like.
I
feel
think
like
it was
damn it.
The
like
rights for that have to be through the roof.
someone it is gonna be in it.
Oh.
Yeah, was it? I think Margot Robbie like begged them to put it in or something. Someone involved in the movie, like one of the actors, was like, "We need this
Adamant.
song."
Like
yeah.
Didn't Billie Eilish write a bunch of the soundtrack too?
I was
She-
gonna say
there's a
that
song in
song is due for a remix.
yeah. I don't know.
But the
Would be a good would be a good time.
Billie Eilish would be a good person to remix it. Make it a lot slower.
Sadder.
Come on, Barbie.
That's sick. That's a legendary song.
Are
What do
you-
you think of that, Dave? Is that okay?
Yeah. Are you gonna see it
Oh yeah, I'll see them both.
in theater?
Yeah.
I don't care about the Barbie movie. I'll see it.
Bullshit.
I feel like you guys both gave me shit when the trailer came out, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm interested in that.
Run back the tape. I never did that.
I don't.
Run
I
back
don't.
the tape.
Somebody did on one of our rundowns.
Was it me? Yeah. So
I
there
mean,
you
it's
go.
too. No, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it is like a. Here, I'll say this: I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Mean Girls level good, where it's chick flicky, but objectively all males love it, or if it's just like her. What's her super movie that she was in, like Will Smith and Jared Leto?
Suicide Squad.
That was
Yeah.
the worst piece of shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that
Is
guy-
it a musical? Do we know? Does anybody else know?
Barbie the musical.
How many songs does it take to make it a musical?
I'd
Point.
say
probably
sing
one.
of the character singing. I'd say 4.
Okay.
The Barbie movie is a musical.
Well, I
we
think
go.
it was.
I don't love that.
It's a partial musical. You don't love it?
No.
Why. It.
I'm just not a musical guy. Talk to me.
You love Grease. Grease is like your favorite movie.
I know. But that's
How do you
That's
feel?
like-
You don't like Moulin
That-
it's not,
Rouge?
it's not my favorite movie. It's
Yeah, it is.
No,
Yes, it is. You fucking love.
You do
Grease,
love
dude.
Grease.
You
Yeah,
love.
dude,
Grease.
don't
You were
lie.
texting me about that last
You
week.
Love it.
It was out of nowhere.
It's your
too.
favorite
Really late.
movie. Yeah, exactly.
What's wrong with that?
I'm not
Grease is
It
surprised
was
by
like
that at all.
2 a.m. I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
You
Was
really
he inviting
like
you to
this.
come over and watch
Yeah.
Grease?
He's walking around the office. You know what I want?
There's nothing wrong with Grease, but that's not my
You
favorite
love.
movie.
You love it. It's your favorite.
No, I still get shit from my dad. It's like one of the things he holds over my head forever because in passing one time I told him that I heard The Greatest Showman was good, and he went to go see Jumanji, I think, with my mom, and they were sold out. So he's like, "Oh, Eddie said that World The Greatest Showman was good," and he sat down, not knowing it was a musical. And I guess he was just furious in the front row. He said he would just sit there. My mom-
What? The Greatest Showman's amazing.
It is amazing.
My mom would just
That's
hear
such
him
a good
mumble.
movie.
It was just hear him mumble, "What the fuck?" Like, he was just sitting there. And that's like he just is furious at me.
That's disappointing.
Yeah,
I really like The Greatest Showman.
yeah.
Wildly entertaining. Eddie loves that one too.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
I've never seen it.
I saw it on Netflix. I feel like during COVID.
It's about the circus, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
P.T.
I-
Barnum.
Yeah, I'd like to see a non-musical kind of movie like that.
Why?
What
why
is
don't
your-
you
what
like
is your
music?
issue with
What's the deal
musicals?
with that?
He's
This
like,
is this is really upsetting.
I just-
How do you? I don't understand how people don't like music. It's
unless-
music. How
yeah,
do you not like?
unless Luke Bryan's writing all the songs.
Yeah,
he's
True,
out.
that would be
Yeah.
really terrible. Yeah.
That's the only way Eddie would see a
now
musical.
Rascal Flatts starts writing a musical, buddy.
I don't think they're gonna have like lyrics on the bottom of the screen where you follow along. It's probably like
Like
three
Mickey
songs.
Mouse here, yeah, on the front like a sing along.
Yeah,
You know, like
what's-
most Pixar movies could be considered
Yeah.
musicals.
What about like
Lion King.
the Lion King Disney movies?
That's not
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a
true.
lot of dialogue. Like, what's the
There is.
ratio?
Well,
Show me the ratio.
Barbie was like a Broadway play. There was a Broadway play at Barbie first. So
Oh.
I don't know if they're related or not.
I didn't know
But
that.
yeah,
How was it?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
Should bring it back.
I've never been to a play. I want to go see the South Park one.
Like never been to a musical like on Broadway.
Yeah.
I was under the impression
Mormon
that they
is
were
what
all
it's like.
terrible. And then when my wife and I first got together, I got a promotion and we went to New York to celebrate. And we went and saw Wicked.
I heard it's
Oh,
awesome.
Wicked's
Yeah.
And I was like, this is going to be fucking terrible. And then
Wrong.
we're sitting there and they're like, don't be on your cell phone. And I was like, good luck ripping it out of my hands during this piece
Come
of
and
shit.
take it.
And
I'm
then
from
right
Texas.
when it starts, they have these monkeys like fly out and they start, whoa, and everybody starts singing at the same time. I immediately tucked my phone into my pocket and I was like enraptured. I was like, I am a musical guy now.
A kid I used to live with that I grew up with took his mom to the Book of Mormon. His mom's like went to Northwestern for acting and everything, huge into the arts, and did it for her birthday, and it was just those two. And he's like, Book of Mormon, and he's like, it was piss pants funny the entire time,
Yeah.
start to finish.
They're all good.
Yeah,
Hamilton?
and he said the same thing with Wicked. He took
Oh,
her there
Hamilton's
too.
amazing.
Hamilton
I've
is
seen Hamilton on DVD,
Disney
and
Plus.
it was awesome.
DVD.
Yeah, yes.
Play on DVD.
Like
Yes.
somebody brought it,
Well, they-
a physical copy
They have it available for streaming on
Disney Plus.
yeah, but you saw it on a DVD.
It might have been streaming. It was I don't know, maybe it was a while ago.
I mean, it hasn't
It was
even been
on
around that
TV is
long.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Hamilton now on Blu-ray.
Though. I saw parts of it, and that was like a stand-up performance too.
He probably
Yeah,
heard.
it was.
Wasn't it? I'm only saying his name because I just saw it. But was Cat Williams in it?
No.
Are you sure?
And Hamilton?
Well, Thomas Jefferson was a black dude.
They were all black guys.
Yeah, lots
Or
of
is
them
it-
black
okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, I don't think it was Cat Williams.
Well,
That would
for
be
some
incredible,
reason,
though.
for some reason, I thought like I remembered Cat Williams. I'm wrong then, but
He might be in it. Don't rule yourself out.
I don't think it's that
pull
far
up
of
the
a
cast.
stretch.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm
think,
pulling it
no.
up.
His voice doing the "How does a doctor, lawyer, son of" like a Cat Williams doing it would be great.
Let's get a WSD fact check. Was
Leslie Odom was.
Oh,
Aaron,
Leslie Odom
was
is
Aaron
amazing,
Burr.
too. Yeah.
David Diggs was Lafayette.
I used to like.
He was in Rent too.
I never saw Rent.
Was he in there?
Rent's great.
I know the.
I used to like Joseph in the Dreamcoat. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
The Technicolor Dreamcoat.
That was a good one. Any stat check? Confirm not in.
He was not
Well,
in
I
Hamilton. Hey,
prefaced it
White
by
Sox
saying,
Dave, can I ask? Was Cat Williams in your head because of that tweet you
yes,
retweeted?
I was
concerning
talking.
Chief?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how you.
That
made
I mean, that
connection.
tweet is. I've never heard that line before, but it's the truth. To get back to the Jelly Roll thing, he's like, weed strong when you hit it, and then you just stare at it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Cat
'Cause that's exactly what you did.
Did I?
That would have been
Yeah.
good casting.
I'm Alexander motherfucking Hamilton.
That's exactly what Chief did. He hits it, and then he just.
They're gonna think of him for the reboot.
I just love that.
In a
This
couple
tweet made him
years.
think about Hamilton.
You do look like a pothead in those videos, Chief.
I know.
You really do.
I did.
You look like you're enjoying yourself.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
He had cement shoes on. He said
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I felt like I was stuck to the floor.
heavy shoes.
It's the best and also the worst feeling. When
It
you're
was-
out in
it
public
was-
and your feet feel that heavy.
It was slightly terrifying, but then once I got over it, I was.
Dave, would you
Nice.
like to announce who just texted you?
Nope.
Why?
Cons.
Yeah, I knew it.
It already got to him. Who's clipping shit?
What did he say? Yeah.
We got at least 3, maybe 4 people working on that right now.
Can you read his text?
No.
Why?
I mean, it's redundant. Everybody knows what he said because he says it to me 12 times a day. on
Called you a
Twitter.
raccoon.
That, and then what else does he say?
Did he say anything about your Cat Williams Hamilton take?
It wasn't that big of a stretch.
Have you ever seen
an
Hamilton, Ed?
Stand-up comedian.
I think it's kind of a stretch. Granted, people do things outside their box and comfort zone. So, you know.
Well,
Why-
you
why
won't
is-
you won't see a musical. That's outside your comfort zone, apparently.
No, I'll see it. I just would prefer the non-music.
We just
When your co-host isn't in your foxhole. Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
I'd never have said that I would be. Of course not. Our
Hey,
entire
how did
premise-
he advance to the to a captain? By the way,
I think it was just given to him.
because he graduated. I mean, same thing with my
It
sister.
wa-
She's a
it-
captain.
Like
and-
captain up until as a time promotion, essentially.
Not
so he
merit.
just
Huh? No.
not merit based. Okay,
You can
That
do
makes a
things
lot.
to get it taken away, but typically, if you're going to be in for 5 years, you're going to get it.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No merit promotions for cons. Sad. Hate to say it.
No.
That was actually mean of me. That was fucked up.
No, it
By
wasn't.
all accounts and everybody that I've talked to that he served with, he was a great officer.
This is
But they lie a lot too. So.
a lot of con slander. What is? I actually want to watch this. What is there any of those videos that you watch? They're like the reverse of the military guys coming home and surprising. Those are like heartwarming. But then when they catch someone in full uniform,
Oh, Stolen Valor
Yes,
videos?
yeah.
Those are a thing. Yeah. And people get ate up about it. Like there's certain kinds of veterans out there that their entire like life is about that. And so they look at it and they're like, how dare you try to get a free donut? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And I have never understood why people care that much about what somebody does. To me, if you're the type of dude who's going to go out, and it's always dudes, like if you're the type of dude that's going to go get a full out old uniform and put it on and go to the airport and hang out and sit there, you got other things going on that you need, that somebody else need to worry about.
I gotta say, I have no place to. If you're not angry, I shouldn't be angry. But it fucking bothers me.
Chiefs wearing camo right now.
I think if you if you're defrauding people out of large sums of money, then I'm bothered by it. But if you're doing something
But
that's
that doesn't.
I don't
harmless
like.
at the end of the day, I don't care.
I don't like lying in general.
Yeah,
can you pull one of those up? I'd like to see one right now.
just do like airport stolen
Okay,
valor. Those are the best ones.
Here's
The Billy
another
football-
example.
The Billy football tweet.
I have a
Oh,
friend
did
who.
someone
Yeah.
actually get him before?
Oh, it was like a meme before.
He was wearing
wearing
like a olive drab backpack, and so people are like, "Look at this troop. He's taking a piss."
Yeah.
I have a friend who has a prosthetic leg. He got in a car accident years ago, and will use his handicap spot to tailgate. And like he won't be there some of the times. Is that like that's just taking advantage of the system? I think.
I support that.
I
Yeah.
feel like if you lost a leg, then you can have a
Well,
part.
He also gives it and is like use it, which is a little different.
That's his discretion.
By, someone in the military, probably stolen valor, wearing a military uniform, and not right.
See, like this place is empty. Who cares? Like, what is he doing to somebody?
Where is this? What is he trying to do?
Like a train station?
Oh, we got security coming too.
You trying to get a free donut, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Outed by veteran and cop in Fresno
So
Airport.
why are you in uniform?
Because I don't have any regular clothes. I just got back.
What did he say?
He has no regular.
He's like
clothes.
in uniform
Jeans and stuff.
at an
I
airport.
dropped him off this morning, and I'm heading back out. Just visiting for the holidays.
Okay. So you're former military?
Yes, sir.
So you know you can't be in uniform when you're not military,
I
right?
understand.
Is that technically
If I had-
illegal?
if I had a pair
No.
of jeans
But,
to put on, I'd have
Like
them on right now. This
for the Marines can't wear camouflage utilities out in town like that, but everybody else is allowed to.
So how would they even know here, chaps?
Yeah, how'd they get tipped
What
off?
branch?
is doing DOD.
It's probably because the uniform that he's wearing. You wouldn't wear a huge EOD like black and white thing on your shoulder. Like that's not something that you would wear. They're not showing his whole uniform, so I'm sure that there's a lot of things that's going on that are wrong that make it very obvious. Haircut typically is a big dead giveaway, like longer hair sticking out. People are like, "What's going on here, guy?"
All of mine are all.
Listen, don't reach for it, but do you have an ID?
No, I don't have any right now.
Don't reach for it. Like he's gonna shoot him.
In the airport.
You caught me.
Yes, sir. I don't.
I
I
know
don't
his
have
Party
anything
City
else.
tag is hanging out.
What's that?
Your last name?
Delamere.
How are you spelling that?
DELA.
Now,
Don't give him your information. You don't owe him shit. Like, see, these guys, like, something's going on with this dude. Like, this fella, he's just sitting at the airport in uniform,
Drinking Starbucks.
largely minding his own business, and other people come up to him.
I mean, but
What's he gonna do? Get on like
Yeah.
pre-boarding? That's the biggest perk that he's gonna get.
this guy,
That's going
there's
too
an
far.
argument that there's pre-crime here to like.
Yeah, there is.
to wear all of that.
For sure. But that's what I'm saying. There's something mentally going on that's a bigger deal to me than some dude sitting there gonna board with everybody else. Board a little bit before. Like, who does this hurt? Is what the question is for me. Like, nobody.
And then nothing's worse than a TSA guy on a power trip. like
Right.
that.
Yeah. Or anybody on a power
Yeah.
trip.
Now, you said I just blanked out. You can continue. I was totally blanked out.
I just don't care about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I do. I think that guy's scummy.
If you could put a number on it, just out of 10 to make it easy, what percentage of like former enlisted or active military would you say actually does give a shit about that? Or are you the normal?
Are you the outlier?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's tough. I might actually be an outlier
Yeah.
on that. Like it depends. Like if he's
What
wearing,
did Kate
if somebody's
say?
wearing medals, then that
That's fucked up.
That
That's
goes,
definitely
that's a
fucked up.
different thing.
Yes.
And I still would say that it largely that I'm not concerned with that either. Based on the amount of huge stolen valor that happens that does cost people and taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars, to me those are a lot bigger deal. I don't like it when I see somebody wearing medals and shit.
Now,
that's
what
obvious that they didn't
what
wear.
about when we fire up the hub and we see Johnny Sins?
Support
inviting-
that completely. Yeah.
That's just acting.
That's
yeah,
acting.
That's acting.
Yeah.
It's
That's all
good.
that is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
acting.
that's
It's
true.
good entertainment.
Yeah. That's
Excellent
Jake. That's
entertainment.
Jake.
And I
Gyllenhaal.
like that he makes people think that troops know how to fuck good because we don't, by and large.
No?
No, we're not very good at it.
Is anybody what's like a profession where they're like they're good at fucking?
Mailman.
Yeah.
Shout out Big John.
They know how to bring the
Oh,
package.
Big John. He
Big
can.
John fucks.
Yeah, he can lay down the hammer for
I
sure.
know how to bring the package. That was good.
They know how to deliver.
Wait, yeah. So when was the last time you put your uniform on?
The last day I got out.
Really? So yeah. So this
Not
guy.
for any special functions or anything.
No, I've worn like mini medals a couple times, like the miniature ones that you put on like a coat, like a civilian coat, but I don't think I'll ever wear it ever again.
Where do
Maybe
you,
if one of my kids asked me to wear a dress uniform for whenever like I walk them down the aisle or do whatever
Oh,
at
yeah,
their
yeah.
weddings, I would think about it then, but other than that, I can't imagine me wanting to put it on.
Did you feel super handsome when you wore it?
I was super handsome. Have you seen me? In
That's why I
uniform?
asked.
My
Yeah,
God. Like
that's
the
why I
way-
asked.
My wife is smoking hot for a reason because I used to be attractive. Like, I don't know what happened. I probably should shave. Maybe that's
Well, I'm
you're
shaving
going
you
to.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
true. Maybe I'll go back to being a mustache guy
Yeah,
again.
Dave and
If
shaving
you
you.
mess up, yeah.
Yeah.
Are
For all those
how
listening,
did
I
this
am going to
happen?
be.
How did this happen?
He said he needed a barber. I recommended my barber. Shout out Dustin. And then he's like, "Well, I actually don't because all I need to do is shave my head." I'm like, "I'll do it for you." So we're gonna do it for content tomorrow.
Nice.
Walked across the street to get clippers.
We should get some warm, like, shaving cream. And you could do, like,
Do it
straight
real
legs
nice.
right up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
See?
be scared?
I would.
I would be. I don't want to cut. I don't want to be the
handsome.
Yeah, right.
Look at that
Look
jaw.
at that jaw.
What
dude.
happened to you, Chaps?
I know, right?
Now you
I
have
got
to
old.
do the straight razor. If he wants it, you got to give him what he wants. He's
I
the
mean,
client.
I'll.
If you don't feel like you cannot slice my head up, I'll.
It's not. I don't think I would because I'm too athletic and too coordinated.
Yeah, that's what I was
but I'm
thinking.
also very unlucky, so I might just like Eddie might nudge me or something. I might just go, and then
Yeah, I would watch your aorta.
Yeah, I would let you shave my head. I'm not sure if we're doing next.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, that's what I thought we were
Yeah.
talking about. You got to.
I'll trim up your beard though with the clippers. I'll get a nice fade action going.
Okay.
You can
Yeah,
bick
we'll-
his
we'll-
head.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different though.
Yeah,
Yeah, just where his brain is.
yeah.
I mean, under a nice 2-3 inches of skull.
Yeah.
True.
Big, thick skull. Yeah.
Yeah,
Big thick skull. All right then, Chaps. Thanks for sitting.
we're
there.
not done yet.
What do we got?
You have to roast me.
About what?
Softball.
Oh,
I'll help.
Dave played the softball tournament Friday.
I wasn't supposed to play the field. We had an injury.
I mean, hey, you're better than me. I can't say much, so I'm not gonna. personally
I
roast
booted
you.
a couple balls at second base.
What would Dave say?
It's
Like he
Dave.
stinks.
I'd imagine it's pretty horrifying. People were
I was getting it. Yeah.
were pointing and laughing, and Dave played second base, and there was 5 errors.
No.
No?
2 and then a throwing error that I tried to like backhand, but he would have been. But
He had a tough go, so that'll be in.
I hit well
school
though.
scenes next
Kinda.
week. But yeah, so
How embarrassing.
I won't roast you, but the tough. Are you gonna retire?
No, absolutely not.
No?
I'm coming back better than ever next year. That we're talking about. So we do.
Good for you. Scott was getting it too.
Scott should have.
Scott was getting it too.
I thought
What are
Scott
you
was going to
laughing at?
strike out.
Scott's had a rough run of athletic endeavors, I'd say.
Really? Wow. What else?
He was by far the worst player at Chicklets Cup.
Even worse than
really?
him,
Yeah.
he's saying.
Yeah, he was
He
horrible.
was just born to be a goalie.
Yeah, why is he running like that?
He was born to be a goalie.
I know his hips and his knees and everything are fucked up, but like,
But like this,
I mean, we had
why,
a
he's also why are you wearing black jeans everywhere? Why are you wearing black jeans everywhere?
a former Blackhawks goalie was the catcher.
I did throw a seed
That's a guy who has
that
some
went right through
big-time
Scott's hands, and I
calcium
kind of.
issues. You could just tell his ankles are screaming.
Ow,
Look at that guy.
He's like walking on hot
He
coals.
he's like my sciatica.
He also didn't know how serious it was. He said, like, he thought it was just like showing up.
I
Like charity hit the ball.
explained it to him.
Oh, you did?
He doesn't
Yeah.
believe anything you say, though.
Yeah.
I'm like, there are going to be thousands and thousands of people out here, which in this clip you don't see. But eventually, in the game that I was getting roasted, there was 5 deep around the entire field.
And they got to the point where they were aiming for you. They were pointing the ball at you.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to properly field a softball, which was my issue.
Well, you get out there. And
You got to
you'll
just
be
like
better.
catch it in your stomach and kind of beat it down. I was trying to field it like a baseball, and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Well, now
It's
you
all
know
right,
for
Dave.
next year.
Yeah. Well, I was supposed to be the DH. I wasn't supposed to field.
Didn't get enough reps in.
Yeah.
I didn't get any reps in,
All right.
but I
well,
did deserve to be roasted. So
People
it
will
was-
see it. It'll be in stool scenes.
yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. It's all right. That's been bothering you, huh?
It has been, but I'm a man of gumption. I have a lot of gump, Ed.
That's true.
Word of the day.
No,
resiliency.
Persnickety was
Yeah,
persnickety.
Persnickety beats gumption pretty easily.
That little fucking persnickety loser.
Persnickety.
Thank you, Chaps, for sitting in.
Yeah, that was Chaps. That was
Glad to
fun.
be here.
Yeah.
Glad
All
to
right.
live in
Yeah, we're
Chicago.
going to be able to do this a lot more often.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See you guys on Thursday.